punter Jake Bailey ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be left. Quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State. Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Finding room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive it was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On second down, Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Browns. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Waddle now to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
Maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilson. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game. Would you call it? Hey, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Jeudy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Wilson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Kroft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our...
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started from the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for them.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The offense wasn't out there for a long time. They're out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Get a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Nagar's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll take it inside the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Back now in Miami.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
A 3-yard touchdown run.
and the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
That's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Same connection, Dulcich once again.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive, but it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know you're trying. Situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Pretty good effort there just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I thought for a second he might get all the way and pick up the first.
But he really did give it an excellent effort, a little extra effort there. He actually kept them in position where there's a decision to be made on 4th down.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no doubt
Maybe some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.